So yeah, now everything is definitely ready. So quite an interesting day we have today so far. Bitcoin went below 100k for a brief moment. Now it's trying to get back above. I mean, it just was back above 100k, and later it fell again. This is exactly on 1 minute candle how it was going. Yeah, but actually the fact that it emerged back above 100k, that's already a thing. That's already something. Because it kinda in this small time frame here, it's kinda negating, this small downtrend here. The Bitcoin market is trying to fight it back, and yeah, that's what we expected. I mean, that's what we expect from Bitcoin. That should happen. The sentiment is absolute trash when we go over to Crypto Fear and Greed Index. That one is from yesterday, I think. Is it from today? I think this one is from yesterday. Oh no, it's okay. So it hasn't changed. So okay, so yesterday was 25 and today is also 25. Yeah, but it's trash anyway. Altcoins, all right. They're reacting to that small pump on Bitcoin. They're trying to do something. That's good. That's good. That's very good. But yeah, as you see, bears are not giving up. They keep trying to short it. They'll get squeezed. By the way, James Wynn liquidation price is at 202,569, and I keep insisting this guy is going to get liquidated. it's already going for him. I think he added something to his shorts on the way down. A very, very small margin of error using 40x leverage. That is why it's nearly impossible to stay afloat for a long time with leverage that high. You will have to get wiped out, completely wiped out. Never use leverage, let alone leverage that high, because it's just a straight path to a total bankruptcy. So that's not a good idea. Let me to quickly check if yeah, everything is fine. All right, it's definitely not a good idea, guys. Airdrop Early says, "Good morning, sir. These past few days I've been busy and I had a hard time to watch the stream. Hey, no problem. No problems. I see Airdrop Early is working hard to to win the competition and win one whole high tech. I'll be airdropping one whole high tech when I reach 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. No matter the price, even if high tech goes to $10,000, I will still airdrop it. As I said, I will select one subscriber. And aside from that, every single Friday, if you own at least 0.01 high tech, I will be also selecting one hodler to win. Something small. I will send, I don't know, 10, 20, maybe $30 to one of the hodlers. But that amount will be increasing, right? I'll be raising this amount every now and then, and at some point it will become hundreds of dollars later, thousands of dollars. So yeah, it will get interesting on this channel. So stay around, stay around, because big things are coming up. This is my smaller YouTube channel. I have one more that is about crypto. I run it in my native tongue. That one is over 1,000 subscribers as of now, so significantly larger than this one. But I hope this one, let's say, upgrades quickly to the same level. I put much more work into this one than into the other YouTube channel. Here I live stream at least a couple of times a day. There I live stream only once a day. But yeah, it's not so easy to conquer, let's say, English YouTube, global YouTube. It puts up a fight. It doesn't want to be conquered, eh? So yeah, here a little bit of a bad surprise that we went below 100k. As I was saying previously, I did not close the doors to that possibility. We still can go slightly lower because, whenever we look at previous instances of this kind of market behavior, it was making few attempts of actually going lower before it finally said basta, that's enough, and changed the course. So, you never know when it's over until it's like long behind, and you just look back at it and have that, have that high certainty, everything is over. And no, it was just a bad dream, and probably it's going to play out the same this way too. Why? Specifically because of how low the sentiment is. So every single time when it was like this up until now, whenever we were coming down this low with the sentiment, the price was low, the sentiment was low, and shortly after we were reversing, right? We're changing course. So it only makes sense because, in order to anyone to make money here, there must be liquidity. If people are scared, people are sold or are scared, there is no liquidity. So that means it's literally in no one's interest to dip the price even lower because there will be even less liquidity. So that's just why, the big players, they must at least a little bit prop it up and help it slightly so it pumps, or at least, comes back to where it was, and then hopium comes back and everyone is back in the game, right? Back on the field, playing the ball. In any other scenario, folks will just go home, shake each other's hands and just go home, and no one will be making any money here, right? Here, of course, I'm talking about market makers mainly because they are, the main players here. They are those who make the most here, manipulating this market, shaking the price from, moving the price from one end to another, shaking things up. So don't worry, they have that awareness. They have it calculated in. They know they cannot, overstretch because it's going to cause an injury that takes time to heal. So they're not going to overdo it. So that is giving me quite a high comfort that highly likely we will not see a large move down, at least not just yet. On the other hand, when we look at SPYX is also recovering a little bit. SPYX is a tokenized version of SPY, which reflects what was the sentiment at S&P 500, and is actually a quite good indicator. Whenever TradFi is not trading, this one is a very good indicator of what's in their minds, right? And so far, as you see, it's actually trying to hold on. So that's good. Guys, share, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so. If you like this format, if you're vibing with me here, then don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. So far I see YouTube did not give me much visibility here, but maybe that will change the longer I live stream. But anyway, let's proceed. Let's take a look at Odry's chart, how that one is holding on. It also went below that thin band of support, now possibly a resistance, and looks like chances have just increased that we can try to retest this downtrending line and then bounce from it. It's not a must that we have to come down there, absolutely not a must, because when we consider horizontal support, then here we have quite a lot of confluence, literally where we are sitting at right now, literally here. That could work too. On top of that, this one here could work too. Actually, slightly higher. Yeah, this one here could work too. So we don't really have to retest this downtrending line in order to bounce. Every single one of those lines of support could, kick in, kick in with character and actually give us a solid bounce. So yeah, I think we are having it only just so the market makes sure all of the weak hands are shaken out, and with totally nobody trying to mount the bull, we can get off to the races. And yeah, so basically speaking, my expectation from the altcoin market remains the same, because we still actually are going sideways here. More than anything else, just look at it, right? More than anything else, we are just going sideways so far. So that is why I have a hard time to be overly worried about it. Just a very typical price action volatility, very characteristic of this market. So that's how I see it. Guys, share, like, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Don't let it disappear, because now it's visible. It may not be visible on your feed later on. YouTube likes to do things like that. And don't forget about tomorrow, because tomorrow I will select one address with at least 0.01 Hitech. So I will airdrop to one of the hodlers of Hitech a small amount. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be in USDT, USDC, or maybe even Hitech. Hitech has liquidity, so if anyone wishes to sell, they can sell it and get their USDT or USDC or whatever they desire. No problem. If they want to hodl, they can hodl. So don't forget about that part. That's why you have time until tomorrow to get 0.01 of Hitech. You have time until tomorrow, and you can even hold it just for one day, just to be eligible for for that airdrop, and that's it. You'll find the tutorial to how to actually get it in the description section of this live stream if you watch it on YouTube or Rumble. If not, if you watch it on X, then go to my profile, and in the pinned post you will find it as well. It's not really that difficult. So yeah, so like I said, judging by other chart that's supposed to be representative of overall altcoin market, nothing happened yet. Bitcoin dominance is the one that I dislike the most, because it looks like it wants to maintain this uptrend here, and I'm eagerly awaiting this uptrend to get broken finally. As you see, we had already a couple of attempts here, but they failed. At some point it will have to succeed, because that's the destiny of this chart. Destiny of Bitcoin dominance is 0. You like it or not, but that's just how free market capitalism works. And crypto definitely functions in free market capitalism environment. I don't think anyone should doubt it. Guys, if you have any questions, of course, let me know in the live chat. Let me turn on all of the comments just in case. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin chart. But not like this, just so we have it here. It's just so we can keep track of what it is doing exactly. Are we already back above 100k or still below? As you see, yeah, now it's getting a tendency to get back above 100k. I think it should remain with that tendency. Very well, this could be, end of this whole sideways price action that we've been seeing for 6 months. That could be that final move, just ending it before a reversal. So as you know already, for those that haven't watched me, I'm leaning strongly towards Bitcoin continuing its growth and altcoins ending the bear market, because altcoins are still in a bear market. And since 2021, they have not seen a bull market. They just stayed in a bear market. And if you say, what the hell are you saying? This coin pumped, that coin pumped. Yeah, there was a handful of coins that, pumped quite a lot here and there. Some had some pumps, then later gave them back, but that's very typical of bear market. In bear market, it's not like everything just goes down. No, absolutely not. Bear market also gives from time to time, gives very, very solid pumps. Very solid pumps. There was some coins that had their respective bull market, but vast majority haven't. So, but it will come, no worries. It will come. And I think we are at, at the brink of it starting. Guys, share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget about that part. If you watch it live, don't forget about subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions, ask me. I've been 11 years in this field, so definitely I can contribute to somehow to your knowledge about this, about how it is working, and how you should be approaching it. So yeah, probably, yeah, sometime today we'll come back above 100k. Maybe we'll liquidate even James Wynn. James Wynn has liquidation price at 102 and $569. So this is not that far off, because that will be how much we have to move up in order to liquidate him from here. Around 3%, slightly over 3%. So that's nothing. For the volatility Bitcoin has, that's literally nothing. I expect this guy to get liquidated, because he was just boasting on X everywhere, boasting on X about how wrong everyone is. And I don't know what everyone is talking about, because almost everybody is bearish. So he says, you buy this dip, I'll buy the next one, deal? So he says, if you buy this, it will still drop. He's counting on prices going much, much lower than here, and he wants to buy into that. But that's a very common mistake of people that don't really know what to look at, don't really understand this market. And let me tell you, if you trade leverage, you do not understand this market. If you allow yourself to trade on futures market, with all certainty, I can tell you, you do not understand this market, because no one sane will put themselves in that sort of a deal, like a futures market. So since this guy, he does trade on futures market, so whatever he says, even if he's right at the times, it's just by a pure accident, coincidence, nothing else. And it's a very common mistake of people that don't really know how things work here, to choose a magical number, magical price, and wait for it to manifest, right? And then that just never happens. That just never happens, or that does not happen when they expect it, right? So yeah, of course, it's perfectly possible for Bitcoin to go to 60K, but highly likely not now, not next week, and not even next month. Highly likely. It's just not that time yet. Guys, share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget about subscribing to the channel. That's what I'm here for. To collect subscribers, to collect following, and look into high tech, right? Look into high tech, look into how to get yourself 0.01, just so when I will be choosing a lucky winner tomorrow, you are in the circle, in this circle, and you're one of those that get the chance, right? Okay, let's take a look at X. What more is going on here? Elon Musk, please reply to this post if you're not receiving X notifications or if the notifications are delayed more than a few minutes. So Elon is checking. 12 months candles on S&P, still bullish. So he is 12 months candles. So those are yearly candles. Yeah, but you must account also, you must include inflation in the picture, right? It looks parabolic, but is measured in US dollar that is melting like an ice cube. Everything that is measured in ice cubes will look like this. So that's a very important thing to take into account. TRG says, bottom or I'm gay. This one is good. I must say, this one is a good one. This guy, he just bet everything, right? He just did bet everything. You cannot disrespect that. Honestly, you cannot disrespect people like him. But I think the same. So 4 hours ago, right? Let's take a look where exactly he put around here. Okay, around here. A good call. Very good call. Very good call. And shortly after, he started to reverse. Bottom around okay. That's a good one. Oh my god. This one made me laugh. XRP ran to $4. Start now. Everything will run, I think, but highly likely. But there is this one version of the universe, of the one timeline that I must warn you about. And in that timeline, the altcoin season will be only for the coins outside of top 50. The rest will stall, will stay where it is more or less, will not see much growth anymore. Capital rotation will kick in, and all of that money from top 50 will rotate into the remaining altcoins that have not seen their respective bull markets here yet. That's a possibility. That's a real possibility. So yeah, me myself, I would not be betting on any coin from top 50 in a big way, because quite a lot of them already have seen significant growth. So I don't think the biggest win lays there, to be honest. Well, I could be wrong. Maybe everything will grow together with no any kind of discrimination. That's also a possibility. Bradman says, could Bitcoin go to 90K in the short term? Sure. Could it go to 70K in the short term? Absolutely. Could it go to 50K in the short term? I don't see why not. But 1 BTC equals 1 BTC, so I see no practical reason to care what the dollar denominated price is. What am I missing? Well, 1 Bitcoin does not equal one Bitcoin necessarily, because Bitcoin is a public ledger. Bitcoin can be tainted, and if that's the case, it will not be worth as much as any other Bitcoin that is not tainted. So that statement is actually false. Anything that has a public ledger cannot enjoy this equation. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, don't forget about subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions regarding what is going on in the crypto market, let me know in the live chat. As soon as I notice, as you see, I frequently check it. As soon as I notice, I'll give you my take. So yeah, here, as you see, Bitcoin is trying to get back above 100K, and I'm thinking it will make it today. Leo says this is a bear trap. Yeah, I think so, probably. I said it so many times on these live streams. I'll be blown away if Bitcoin does not see 150K this year. Blown away. Because, I mean, people are this bearish, and we are wrapping around 100K, and people already shake hands that this is a bear market. I mean, what the hell are you talking about? This has never happened like that, and it will never happen like that. It's just impossible for bear market to start like this. Mathematically impossible. Let's take a look at liquidations. Around $273 million liquidated in Bitcoin, 225 in Ethereum. Not bad. We've seen more, much more, but not bad. Most of them were longs. So I am guessing probably now is the time to liquidate shorts. It will not surprise me at all. Bad. Lost 4 million today. Years of work wiped out in one candle. No drama, no excuses, just reality. Goodbye, X. Yeah, because you leveraged. What the hell did he do? Minus 4,593,210 bucks. Yeah, that's why you don't trade futures. I keep telling you, never trade futures market. Just stay away from it. Because futures market is rigged to a degree you have no idea. Everything will be powered by Solana. Ah, I got a notification. Who's that? Keenan has just reposted. Thanks for reposting. Legend says, I think we pump tomorrow. Yeah, probably. Bitcoin testing major support levels. This is a good one. She's skipping on skipping rope. Damn. How deep is that? And is this cupboard in the corner stayed? Yeah, this is AI, of course, but looks drastic, very drastic. Domer, therapy only works if you have a lower IQ than the therapist. Okay. I never went to any therapy. I don't think I ever needed one. Please read. History doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. Okay, let's skip it. That's James Wynn. Do the opposite, you'll be fine. Whatever he says, you should just do the opposite, you'll be fine. So here, if we take out the low that formed here. Of course, we will go to the next support level, and we will try to do exactly the same we've done here. If that one does not hold, we will repeat it once again with the next one slightly lower, and we'll continue like that until we find a support solid enough that will make us bounce, right? But yeah, it's still a work in progress. Still a work in progress. As you see, there is quite a lot of distance for now to it to get that lower low in this context here. So definitely the ball is still in the game. We're still playing. So yeah, okay guys, allow me to wrap it up right here. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget about getting yourself 0.01 high tech for tomorrow's airdrop, for tomorrow's lottery. And yeah, thank you for your time, and see you sometime soon.